Hey everyone. Man, I got some good news. Finally. Uh, as I kind of stated in my last video, and some of you that have been following my channel all along know that there's been some pretty rotten things go on with me. I don't know, for quite a few years now. Um, it'll bring you down, won't it? I mean, I understand. That lie, it bothers me. I know it has to bother y'all. Um, I understand everybody goes through these things. Um, and honestly, a lot of people will get to the point to where they make very bad decisions, in themselves and steal and what have you to get ahead. Sometimes it just feels like you're um, spinning your wheels, no matter what you do. Um, to help your situation, it just seems like you can't get anywhere. And we all go through that. I promise you. Everybody goes through that. I like to consider myself a very strong person, but I'll tell y'all, in the last several years, I've even questioned myself. So I can only imagine how someone that isn't as well trained as me might feel. Um, Sometimes the best way I know how to put it is sometimes we um, are forced to do our shadow work, whether we want to or not. It's like, okay, you haven't done shadow work in a while, so boom, I'm putting this on you and you're going to do it. You know, I don't know. Maybe not. That's just how I feel about it. But guys, um, well, as I told y'all in my last video, my breathing has gotten much better. I very rarely have to use my medicine, knock on wood. um, but I'm trying to be thankful in the moment. And as I'm about to say um, about Virgos, any of you that are Virgos know what I'm talking about. We are very uh, organized. Things have to be thought out, uh, go smoothly. I mean, if one thing goes wrong in our world, or if the goddess forbid, everything falls down on top of us, we are beside ourselves. We cannot function without um, organization, security, knowing to the best of our ability what is going to happen next and being prepared for that. We think so much that we step on ourselves. We trip all over ourselves and end up in the long run not getting anything accomplished because I sit around and I think and I think and I think, and you would not believe the millions of thoughts that go through my head and ideas. And by the time I get done, I'm exhausted mentally, physically. I'm just emotionally drained because, during that thought process, you're also thinking about, well, I did this time and that's what happened. You don't want to make the same mistakes. You don't want to go down that same road, blah, 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 blah. It's a never ending story. So, as Virgos, we have got to learn to be still. Be still. Um, and I have fought against that my entire life. But the the things that have happened in the last year, especially the last year to me, or say year and a half, forced me to be still. Um, Even my career. My career was not making me happy. But, I thought, well, we finally got all those raises in nursing, and I wanted. It's pretty much all I know. That's all I've ever done. Um, so talk about being at the crossroads for you Hecateans. Glory be to our goddess. Um, she has her ways of subtly and sometimes not so subtly. It's like, okay, like a mother. She is our mother, and this is what mothers do. They'll kind of gently nudge you. Okay, you need to do this. They see you about to make a wrong decision, a big mistake, and so they try to intervene nicely, as not to be overbearing, but you still don't get what the picture is. You're still not getting it, so she pushes a little harder. Still don't get it. Finally, it's to the point, okay, the yelling's going to start now. I said, do this. And poof, everything else ensues. The tower moments start happening, right? Okay, well, it seems that, and I don't know how to explain this. We're witches. Things just come to us, and uh, I just can't explain it. You're witches, Today, per se, whenever I woke up, or yesterday evening, um, I just felt better. Not, um, I don't know how to describe it. I felt better within, inside here, like almost overnight or while I was sleeping, a huge weight was lifted off of me. Okay, I just felt lighter. That's the best way I know how to put it. I didn't wake up and sit on the side of my bed like I have for um, a long time, going, what's going to happen today? I literally do that, you guys. I have been doing that. Um, and as I've told y'all before, I share my good things with you and my bad. There could be a lot of bad in our lives, but you have to look forward to the good times. They're coming. It's like the seasons. We love spring, we love summer, we can get out, we can do this and that, but we know that wintertime is coming. Okay, in the ancient Greeks, this is where our holidays and seasons come in. They work all the other seasons to prepare for that winter time that they know is coming. Okay, well, that can be indicative to life in general. That it's not always going to be perfect. There is going to be shit times, very hard times, and you just have to learn to brace yourself for them. Don't go off the deep end, and yeah, you're going to get depressed. I have been. Um, I'm a old witch, and I have all the powers at my fingertips, but I'm still human, and I'm not excluded, nor is any other witch, from what goes on down here. It could happen to any of us. We have the tools to use to get through them. Um, Sometimes we can't even change it. I know there's some witches that say anything can be changed. I disagree. That's their opinion. This is mine. Um, I believe that things happen to uh, help us grow, to help us overcome, to help us be and prepare for our next existence. No matter what it is, what you believe, where it is, um, this is like the world to me is a training station. Does that make sense? I'm crazy, I know, huh? But anyway, okay. So we know what all's been going on, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Um, get ready, because all the work that you've put in, okay, whether it be actual physical work, saving up your money, um, working on a relationship, mending something, what have you. All your efforts are about to come to fruition. I promise you. Um, from now until May, uh, it's going to be a really good time for you. Okay, just get ready for it. You're going to be very lucky in all manners. Money, love, your careers, your advancements. It's just going to be a really good time for you Virgos, or us Virgos. Um, I had felt this automatically. I knew something. I don't know how to explain it. I just have been feeling it slowly coming on for the last couple of days. And then today I was like, wow, I think it's over. I think my storm inside is finally over. Um, and then, you know how I've told y'all before that the goddess Hecate, however you want to pronounce her name, then she will lead you. She will cause things to happen. Um, she will our wonderful mother and say, "Okay, I'm going to intervene." Okay, well, I was sitting here like I do every night, going through my YouTube channels, and um, I accidentally happened upon this lady um, doing a tarot read for Virgos. And of course, that caught my attention. I thought, okay, well, I'm going to hear what she has to say. And first of all, um, I just felt very, I liked her. Um, she felt genuine to me. You have some of those. I don't have to explain that to y'all. You know what I'm trying to say. She just seemed like she knew what she was talking about doing. Um, and the way she presents things, very easy to understand. I'll say her channel right quick in case y'all want to watch her, because she does tarot for everyone. It is 303 High Priestess Tarot. I would leave the link below like everybody else does, but I don't know how, and no one's taught me yet. So this is the reading that I was watching that made me so happy, and I breathed a sigh of relief. um, Things are going to start looking up. And it doesn't matter. I mean, in all manners of your life, it's going to do. It's kind of like the story, that grasshopper and the ant. The grasshopper sits around and makes fun of the ant because he's working all through, summertime and storing up food and blah, blah, blah. And then the grasshopper realizes when, that snow and freezing cold temperatures hit, and he's standing outside, looking into the little ant's house, and got a warm fire going and eating food, and he's okay because he prepared for it, and the grasshopper didn't. Um, don't be like the grasshopper. This is the message I got after all this other stuff started flooding into me. Um, After I watched that video, okay, just because you know that these times are coming, okay, get ready for them, enjoy them. Yes, we've worked very hard, whether it be physically, mentally, however, it's coming about now. Okay, whatever you've put into the works, whatever you've been doing your spells for, enjoy it, but don't stop going forward. Enjoy the times coming because it helps you remember through bad times that, hey, yeah, I remember that time I went through that and it killed me and then this happened. There's good times to follow. Everything's not always bad. So that's what I wanted to tell you, Virgos. Just enjoy it, but uh, don't stop manifesting. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of times in our lives, and this doesn't matter, Virgo or whoever you are, and we all know. Um, there's just so much that goes on, and we are in the long run only human, and sometimes it's really hard, and some people don't make it through it. You know, we hear of all the I don't think I'm supposed to say that word on YouTube anymore. People just, which I disagree with, by the way, get me on that tangent. Freedom of speech thing seems to be, unless somebody don't like it, then you can't say it. Well, you know, um, doing harm to yourself in a final way. It's a big long sentence for one word, isn't it? But um, is a major issue everywhere, all over the world, and it needs to be out there. It doesn't need to be pushed under the rug, and everybody going, "Ooh, don't say that word." You know, it just don't make any sense to me. But I guess rules are rules, or guidelines are guidelines, whatever. But yeah, things are going to start happening well for the Virgos, especially it's our time, and I don't know about y'all, but I was absolutely elated that I just happened to cross that because y'all know what I've been through, what I've been going through. Guys, I have not even, as I've said, put up an altar. I haven't even made an altar to Hecate since I've been here for many reasons. But then that also goes back to you don't have to have an altar. Nope. You don't have to have an altar. You don't have to have all them candles, all them statues. We have those because it helps us concentrate, or it does me. And it's pretty, it's creative, it's a shrine to our deities. Um, it's doing something for them. I mean, you feel kind of small, or I do, even all the years I've been with Hecate. I think that is a lot of the reasons that I haven't went to her um, lately, because I get tired of just going in there and saying, okay, well, I messed up again, or what? Well, did I lose my direction? Um, uh, Enodia, where's my path? I'm at a crossroads here. Um, and sometimes you just have to be still. Um, and if you can't be still on your own, she'll make you be still, just like me. Um, it seems like for the last year, especially, every turn I made, I hit a wall. Um, I'd get my hopes up, and then nope, didn't work out. And this, your job, your financial security affects everything, whether we want to admit it or not. If you're not working and you're not making money, then you're not going to be able to pay rent, right? Okay. Well, most people want their own homes. They want their own privacy, what have you. It's just the adult thing to do. Have your own place. Well, if you can't keep your job, or something's going on all the time, then you don't have that money, and then everything else falls away. So y'all know that. So whenever it seems like with me, every step I've taken has been just the wrong move. And I myself, as strong as I am, I have been sitting here at least, especially for the last couple of months going, what the hell? When is this shit going to stop? When am I going to get a break? You know? And I wanted to go and talk to Hecate, but, something was telling me, no, be still. Be still and wait. Another bad attribute about Virgos is we are in a hurry. We want to figure it out, we want it dealt with, and we want to be done with it and go on to the next little project that we may have going. And there may be many projects, and then we get confused and we stumble all over ourselves. And a lot of times the goddess will just step in and go, no, be still, stand still, and this is um, why I wanted to say all the things that you've been doing all this time. If you felt like I felt like, okay, this is just isn't going to happen. What am I doing wrong? Where do I go from here? And you start panicking. It's like, what do I do? Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. All that work that you've been putting in, all that thinking you've been doing, and putting out your vibes in the universe, it's heard you. Okay, Virgo, it has heard you, and it's on its way. Okay, please have faith in that. Please, you know, um, make sure when you are doing your spells, which you should be doing anyway, don't say, well, I would like this to happen and can I have this? Don't do that. You say, this is happening to me. I am attracting this. This is what is happening. Okay. You bring it to you, you force it to you. Um, and you guys, trust me, I know how hard it is sometimes to keep your head up. Um, Especially in our metaphysical world, because we can't control everything. I know, as I said, some witches will say that you can, but I disagree. Sometimes things have to happen for a reason for the end product, okay? And you just have to go through them. Now you can ask that the blows are softened. You have a soft place to fall or land on, whatever, some kind of cushion. But I honestly believe that it's all shaping you, you know, into who you need to be. And if you stick with it, it's also uh, helping you to have perseverance and the mainstay. Uh, it's all in the mind, and just like the craft, it's in our minds, and we create it. We put it out there from our minds, and we create it. So you have to believe that. But I had to come on here and tell y'all that because I, I know all I needed was that little tiny glimmer of hope. I didn't need, to go out and win the lottery all of a sudden. Poof, I wake up, I'm rich, la, 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 la. No, I just needed some little bit of hope that things were going to get better, and I got it. Um, in a very odd way, but that's how Hecate usually does things, just out of nowhere. You all of a sudden go, wow, that's exactly what I needed to see right now. That's what I needed to hear right now, and everything seems to automatically be getting better, right? Because once your spirits per se, your mood comes up, the rest of you can carry on. Um, there would be a time, honestly, would never come on a forum like this with not my hair done, my makeup not on, blah, 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 blah. And, those are good things. People want to look nice. It makes you feel better when you look nice, right? And when you're clean, and um, it just makes you feel good, right? Um, I believe that your insides need to be worked on first. Okay. I just do. I always have, and I'm very transparent. I mean, usually how I look is how I'm feeling. Not all the time, but most of the time. If I look like crap, I probably feel like crap. And as I said, for the last year and a half, my health hadn't been well, and I haven't been feeling good anyway. So it's been really hard for me to get back up from all the mess that has gone down. Talk about tower moment. I mean, there's really hardly anything left standing of what I had even 2 years ago. Um, it's just amazing how the universe will tear you down to build you back up, to build a better building. If that's a metaphor, I know, a weird one, but I hope you get it. It'll tear you down to rebuild you even stronger and prettier and more useful to the universe, as a whole, as a being, whether it be the craft, your part that you play in this lifetime. And so whenever you start feeling like, God, I cannot do another day. And guys, I'm telling you, especially the last couple of weeks, I have felt that way. Like I said, I'll get up, I'll sit on the side of my bed and just go, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this today. I don't want, why did I even wake up? Why did I have to wake up? And that is just not me. I'm a tough old bat. But it has really, one thing after another, just slammed me up against the rocks. And I've just, I guess the ether's finally figured out, hey, she's taking all the beatings she can take. And I'm not the only one, I'm sure, that has ever felt that way. Um, so when you do feel that way, please, once again, um, don't give up. Don't just throw in the towel, even though you may want to. You may come close to doing it. Um, just try to keep the faith. You know. And this thing is saying your connection is unstable. So I don't know if y'all are hearing me or not. Um, the weather here is awful, as I'm sure it is in a lot of places. So snow, freeze, this and that going on. So let me wait a minute and see if this is going to go off here. Hang on, let me go do something. I'll be right back. Nope, it's still on there, isn't it? I don't know if you can actually hear me or not, and I hate going on yakking for 30 minutes and going back on and figuring out that the recording stopped. So I don't know. Um, shows there's one person watching right now. Whoever that is, can you top in yes, I hear you, or no, I can, or help me out here? Well, okay. But anyway, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. And please don't give up on me. I'm trying. Even when I feel like getting on here, this kind of thing happens because this internet is not good anyway, much less when there's, a little bit of weather going on out there. But anyway, if y'all want to watch that, the full video and hear everything that she said for the Virgos, I told you the name earlier. It is 303 High Priestess Tarot. And I'm going to get off here and see how this video went. And I may come back on. We'll talk about something different if y'all want to, or if anybody wants to join me. But hang in there, especially you Virgos, because good things are coming your way, really good things, okay? Hold your head up. Go take a long, hot shower. Wash all the negative energy off of yourselves and get ready to absorb all the good things that you deserve and you've been waiting on, okay? Bye-bye.